Hi friends, I am CA Anshul Goyal. I am here to talk on the topic company incorporation using the newly launched Spice Plus forms. Recently, the Ministry of Company Affairs rolled out the newly launched Spice Plus forms, replacing the previous Spice forms for incorporating of a company. These forms would be applicable from 23rd February 2020 for all companies incorporating post that. These forms were launched under the Ease of Doing Business initiative by the government under the consortium of Ministry of Company Affairs, Ministry of Labour, and the Department of Finance. It is an integrated web form in comparison to the earlier SPICE form, which was a PDF version. I am sure many of us may be aware of the hassles of inputting data into a PDF form, and I would not be surprised if you would have counted the clicks or the number of times we had to click on the allow button after opening the PDF form. So this form can be used for reservation of name, company incorporation, DIN allotment, PAN, TAN, PF registrations, ESI registrations, PTAX registration for the state of Maharashtra, opening of bank account, and GST. Friends, please note that it is a mandatory allotment of PAN, TAN, PF, ESI, PTAX for Maharashtra, and bank account. So these have to be allotted irrespective of whether you fall into the threshold limits of particular acts or not. For example, for PF, there is a threshold limit of 20 employees, and ESI is if you exceed more than 10 employees in your organization. However, the MCA has clarified that you can go ahead for the compliances under this law only once you cross the threshold limit. So what does that mean? That means that I would be allotted a PF number or a ESI number and I would keep it. So I would not be required to do any compliance on it until and unless I cross that threshold limit. Further, it allows you to apply for a GS10 if you GS10 is voluntary. It is not a mandatory allotment. We would quickly see the features of Spice Plus form. It is a post login service. Now, what does that mean? It means that I can only fill in the Spice Plus form after logging into the MCA portal. If I do not have a registered user ID and password with MCA, I need to create one, and only then I can go ahead with the company incorporation. So the Spice Plus form is divided into two parts, Part A and Part B. Part A is for the name reservation and Part B is for the primary incorporation. So what I can do is I can fill these parts one by one, or I can go ahead and simultaneously fill Part A and Part B. What does that mean? If I want to go ahead with the step wherein I want to reserve the name first, get it approved from the MCA, then go ahead with the Part B incorporation, or I do it simultaneously and did not wait for the name reservation or approval from the MCA. It is an on-screen filling. Since it is a web form, real-time data validation would happen. All the linked forms, such as the EMOA, EAOA, the Agile Pro. Agile Pro is for all your registrations of PF, PTAX, ESI, bank account opening, GST, and INC9. URC1 if applicable. URC1 is basically for conversion of an LLP or a partnership company firm into a company. So all these linked form work in an automatic pre-fill system. What does that mean? That means that I needn't input basic data such as application number, SRN, etc., again and again. All the check form and pre-scrutiny validations would happen on the web itself, on the web page itself, yes. So once I fill in the data, everything is ready. What I do is I save that web version of the form. Once it is saved, it is converted into a PDF with a click of a mouse button. And then I check all the data, everything is validated. I can upload the DSC into the PDF and upload it. So the procedure is filling of a complete form, converting it to a PDF, affixing a DSC, and then uploading it with other linked forms. Please note that any changes or modifications to the web version of the form can be made up to 5 times. So even after I have affixed the DSC, I feel that I need to recheck it, or there may be certain error which I want to rectify. I can do it up to 5 times. Now, quick pointers which should always be there in your mind. So the name reservation and the incorporation would happen only from the one single user ID. Now, what does that mean? That means if I had used a user ID ABC for reservation of the name and that name was approved by the MCA, I need to apply for the incorporation from the same user ID. I cannot apply from a user ID XYZ. So once the name is approved, I can log into my portal, and under the MCA services, Spice Plus form is available in the company services. I log in, I enter the application number, all the data will validate, come in front of the system. I can go ahead and fill the part B and upload it. The existing run form or the run form which was there prior to you is now redundant and can be used only for the change in name of an existing company. I cannot go for a name reservation through the run form now. It has to happen from part A of Spice Plus form only. The number of resubmissions to Spice Plus forms are limited to 2. Friends, do not confuse it with the previous number of resubmissions of 5. The 5 is only for the web version of Spice Plus forms. And here when I say number of resubmissions limited to 2, it means the upload of Spice Plus and all other linked forms. So what is the chronological order for upload? I go ahead and upload Spice Plus form first. The PDF converted web form, Spice Plus form, on which I've already affixed the DSC. Then I go ahead with the EMOA, AOA, URC1 if applicable, Agile Pro form, and INC9. Please note that the INC9 would also be auto-generated. It would be a PDF form which would again have all the data pre-filled. I just need to sign it. That's it. So that would complete my upload. This upload is limited to 2 resubmissions. That is when I get a query from MCA and they mark it for resubmissions. That can happen only twice. The upload size limit of each form of MCA, each upload form is 6 MB. So which means that my Spice Plus or my MOA or EOA cannot exceed 6 MB each. We will quickly see a snapshot of part A of the Spice Plus form. So it has all the fields which you can see on my screen for the reservation of name, type of company, private, public, one-person company, what is the class of company, category of company, limited by shares, limited by guarantee, subcategory, non-government company, non-government company. What is the division of industrial activity of the company? And you briefly describe the main division of the company. Then comes the particulars of proposed or approved name. The choose file button is only for company names which require approvals from existing company, or say for an NBFC, or which requires approval from ROC, etc. And then you click an auto check to check whether your name is there or not. To submit, the MCA would verify your name, whether the proposed name, where you have input the name and particulars of proposed name, if it fulfills all the search criteria, the trademark criteria, everything is fulfilled. If the name is available, it would be allotted to you. Then you can go ahead with the normal incorporation under Part B, which would have all the data regarding the shareholders, first directors, etc., which would have attachments like EMOA, AOA, other declarations by directors, etc., to the form. This brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you. Stay safe, stay home. I'm sure we'll come out strong from this. Bye-bye.